never wanted to come to Malvern, but once he got here, he realized how much this would develop him as a person, as a student, and as a basketball player. He enrolled in the 8th grade here at Malvern and became a student in the class of 1989. One of the biggest parts of Malvern for Mr. Rullo was academics.
Mr. Kindon and Mr. McGuire, I thought they were two challenging but fair teachers that expected and demanded the best out of you, and I learned an awful lot from them, not only in the classroom but outside the class. Outside of school, I was a MECO leader, which you guys will get to know down the road, and I thought that was very powerful and instrumental for my development here at Malvern. I also was on the school newspaper, and I enjoyed writing, and pretty much with my travel going back and forth from Philadelphia, I was kind of limited on what I can do extracurricular outside of out of sports, because that did take a lot of time up for me.
As a student, he was good. He coming in the 8th grade, he moved right through just like everybody else. Never really had any problems. The only thing I knew, and he'll probably laugh about this, is he had one bad test with Mr. McGuire over in the upper school. Other than that, he was a great student.
How was Mr. Rullo?
Very similar to him on the basketball court or on the baseball field. Jimmy was just a hardworking guy. The first one to help a fellow student. Again, never cut corners. Just worked hard and earned everything he got, and that's why everybody kind of respected him.
How was Mr. Rullo as an athlete at his time in Malvern? Another big part of Malvern was his religion.
So yeah, this place right here is very important to me. We talked earlier about my eye injury, and it was a time for me where I was very scared, didn't know what was going to take place, and it made me very uneasy. But what I found is I would come in here before practice for just a couple minutes. I think it's a great place to kind of reflect and be grateful what you do have in life. And I was very appreciative, and just coming in here for a couple minutes of prayer got me through a very difficult time. So any chance I come on campus, I often try to just sneak in here and say a quick prayer or two, just to be cognizant of what I do have and count my blessings. So this is obviously one of the special places for me on campus.
I would say very much so. Jimmy came from a different culture, a different part of Philadelphia and the Philadelphia area. And when he came here, he was a little bit timid at first, but when he got to be around people and the teachers, he got to be the kind of a person who loved this place and still does love this place today. Everything he did at Malvern, he did it with love.
I absolutely agree with Mr. Kindon. Playing with Jimmy as a teammate, to me, love at Malvern is friendship. It's being a teammate, and Jimmy was the ultimate friend and the ultimate teammate when I played with him in basketball and baseball. Again, he was a guy that everybody respected because of the way he carried himself, both on and off the court and field. And he treated everyone, as the way he wanted to be treated, and that to me is the ultimate type of love. So yeah, I'm absolutely, Jimmy displayed love here at Malvern.
Did Mr. Rullo represent? The biggest part of Mr. Rullo's time at Malvern was basketball. Basketball was big in Mr. Rullo's family. His mom played basketball in high school, and his dad played for the NBA team, the Philadelphia Warriors.
The ability to be tested, to be able to learn from my failures, to be able to not get frustrated when things weren't going well for me. And I think when you look at those experiences, there's a lot of consistencies that you'll be faced with in the game of life. And I think there's a lot of parallels to that, which ultimately I think make you a better man and a better human being. So a lot of the failures and a lot of successes that I've had on the basketball floor, I can relate to those that I've had during my lifetime as well.
Mr. Rullo's dad played for the Philadelphia Warriors and had a big influence on him as a basketball player.
It was fun. I mean, I think when I love the game of basketball, so being able to get taught by someone that had that kind of success was very important to me. But at the same time, it wasn't something where he shoved that down my throat. It was an opportunity for me to use him as a resource and to be able to lean on him if I had questions. But it wasn't something where he forced me to work out or do anything crazy. It was all on my terms, but to have someone like that in my corner was a huge asset for sure.
What activities did you participate in? During Mr. Rullo's time here at being a coach at Malvern, he led his team to 2 Interact championships. In 2015, Mr. Rullo was elected to the highest honor here at Malvern Prep by going to the Hall of Fame